And welcome to the Unverified Podcast. I am Simba, aka Swizzy IV, and today I'm telling you we've got some of the best hosts in the town. These hosts are gonna be killing podcasting for years to come. First up, speaking from since the age of who knows how long, he's killing podcasts. You're gonna want this guy on your podcast. I tell you what, we got Connor, aka Conflict Strat.
Howdy.
Howdy indeed. Next up, this man is known for his microphone skills. He beats, slams, dunks that microphone, and you'll be amiss if you didn't have this guy on your audio-based show, podcast, or radio service. And who's that? That's Reese, aka Gamer Son. How's it going?
Are we in some sort of circus now, or?
And last but not least, this man, he's audio man himself, and everybody wants to know when he's gonna go get it, and who knows when he's gonna go get it. But you know what he's gonna go get right now? He's gonna go get us an introduction. How you doing, Israel, aka Iron Malade?
Hello, beautiful people.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How's it going, boys? Now that everybody has left the podcast. How's it going?
Thanks to the 3 people still here.
yeah. To the 3 people left. How are you doing?
Hoping to have a job by the end of this month.
Oh, that would be pretty lit. Yeah. That'd be pretty epic. Yeah, employment is pretty sick. Pretty sick. Connor, what is your thoughts on employment as a concept?
It's pretty cool. That if there's something to get, that would be the thing that I would be trying to get.
Oh, so that's what Izzy's going to get. Is that what you've been trying to get, Israel, in every one of you? Is that what Izzy's been trying to get from day one? Is this an inside scoop?
Mostly money, but also employment too. I guess that leads to it. So yeah, guys,
this is an Unverified Podcast exclusive. Oh my god. Oh, also, if you enjoy the Unverified Podcast, you should rate us on various audio platforms. Today, guys, I actually came prepared with a couple of reviews dropped on Apple Podcast. We currently rate 4.8 out of 5 stars with 5 ratings. So, you be one of those people, add to that. And got 2 5-star reviews. First one is very thought-provoking and can be funny at times. Overall, amazing podcast. What do you guys think of that review?
That's wild.
They allow people to lie on the internet?
I have some beef with this review. Ahmed, what do you mean by at times?
When I'm on.
He has a problem. Simba has a problem with that statement.
Yeah, Simba, we do rotate hosts,
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure you're listening to this so often. Because if you left a review, then you're listening to this, and I want to know, what do you mean by at times? Huh? We're not always funny? Huh? What is that?
Simba.
Some of you never are.
Thank you for the 5 stars regardless, but I take issue with part of your review.
Sorry, Simba, you're not the comedian you think you are.
Sorry, what did you say, Israel? Is Israel coming for me too?
Personal attack.
Why am I always catching smoke at the beginning of this podcast?
I'm sorry.
First I wasn't a good enough dad. Now I'm not even funny anymore. Oh my god.
Yeah, we should get rid of you.
There's 2
It do
things.
be like that sometimes.
I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace you. You're slacking.
This is my last podcast.
If we get rid of Simba, maybe we'll go from sometimes funny to always funny.
To always funny.
Yeah, Ahmed's gonna change his review to this podcast is hilarious now.
I love how we reacted to this 5-star review as if we've just been called mid.
The second review we have from Scrub2706. The greatest podcast ever made. The Unverified is the best podcast. I love how we get to hear the opinions of everyone with a rotating cast. Now now if I had to give that a review, I'd give that review 5 stars.
Exactly, bravo.
That's a great review. What would you guys rate that review out of 5 stars?
I'd rate that a strong 4 to a decent 5.
Okay, no, I like that. Higher. We can't just go on this stupid 1 to 5 scale. There's not enough.
I'm gonna have to rate an elephant.
Not quite where I was going. I was thinking more like 0 to 100, but yeah, elephant.
Oh, I said 5. Where are we getting elephant and 100 from? That wasn't an option. You both just failed the exam.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that is too close to home.
Well, if you want to join the 2 people who helped derail this episode of the Unverified Podcast, then head over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. Hopefully it's 5 stars. If it's not 5 stars, we won't read it. So there's don't leave anything that's not 5 stars.
And maybe your review could be rated
a 4-star review.
We cherry peek.
Or we will read it and we'll clown you or attempt to clown you.
We'll read it and we'll give your review a rating. Ahmed, even though you called us funny at times, you're still going to get 5 stars from me. So thank you.
Kind of a crocodile from me.
What?
What?
I don't know what that means.
Reese has a different rating system.
That's the problem. Is he said 2 different things now, so I'm concerned that there's an actual system behind this.
Oh, there's almost definitely.
Of course, there's a system. You think I'll just yell out random animals? No, of course, there's a system.
Yeah, this podcast is extremely structured. Did you guys know that Peppa Pig's getting a video game?
Peppa Pig doesn't already have a video game. Peppa Pig's like racks billions. What the hell? Why the hell don't they have a video game already?
I'm actually surprised.
That's what kind of surprised me. Yeah, I'm surprised that she didn't have one already. But yeah,
not even some shitty Cory in the House DS-esque game for Peppa Pig. Really?
They were waiting for they needed like the next gen power of the PS5
to run Peppa Pig. Exactly. They need to. You know why? You know why? Because they needed to be able to render and Daddy Pig.
You know how James Cameron was waiting for technology to improve to make Avatar? It's kind of like that, where they're like, they had envisioned a Peppa Pig game and they're like, technology isn't there yet.
What's this game consist of?
Peppa Pig.
Is it an open world? Is it a first person shooter? Like, what's going on?
Peppa Pig FPS.
Is it a zombie game?
I'm gonna be real with you. I think it's just Peppa Pig being Peppa Pig.
What does that mean?
Is it just?
Somebody told me that I reading the highlights. Apparently, you get to. Excuse me.
There was apparently one made in 2009. This is the second.
Hold on.
Neither would be.
Ubisoft makes this game.
Ubisoft.
Oh, so it is an open world game then.
Yeah. What's a Peppa Pig outpost looking like?
It's one of the Mrs. Rabbits. You just gotta find various Mrs. Rabbits
every Miss
around the town.
She beat
every
Really?
Mrs. Rabbit.
That's weak.
What do you mean that's weak? Sometimes that bitch is in a helicopter.
That's just Asda if you go at Easter time and they're trying to like show that they're like, look, we care about the fact that you have kids. Go and find all these Easter eggs and you get a prize. Why did I not put this in
an incognito window? I should have.
Yeah, but they make it really hard. So you have to capture Mrs. Rabbit and turn her into the ICC for her very. Yeah, you have to capture her.
No comment on that.
So she's like hostile. She's hostile. She's not going to be like friendly. So if you try and you're not going to just get her. You know what I mean? Yeah. And anytime you capture her, you unlock more of the map. So.
Of course.
Yeah. I've heard that the Peppa Pig game actually inspired the Far Cry franchise.
It must.
That was the precursor.
Yeah. Ubisoft made Peppa Pig, and we were like, what if we make this with human beings? That might be cool. and on the note of averageness and Ubisoft, I don't know if it's just me. I'm a rather cynical human being, but I've been kind of paying attention to TV, video games, and movies, and it feels like there's not a lot of things that are really bad anymore. But there's also not a lot of things that are that great. And it's like a lot of super like average stuff, which, listen here, smart guy. Yeah, Simba, of course everything is super average. That's why it's called average. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting to my point because I can hear you already, yeah? I can hear you, all right? But it's average and it feels like everything has been tested.
Nothing ever really feels new to me with that sort of thing. It's always like when I see it, it's like, I've played Far Cry before, or I've played Assassin's Creed before. It's like, I know like what you're doing. Like, I probably know the control layout for this game I've never played.
It just feels like people, I don't know, I just feel like people aren't trying stuff.
Obviously businesses are afraid to take risks because, there's all because obviously they've examined that, the market likes this, the market enjoys this. So we're not going to try anything new because obviously we're just going to go stick with what we know. I feel like it's the same reason why we've been getting like remakes of Disney movies and reboots instead of like new IPs.
Like Disney's out of ideas.
Yeah.
Disney's for real.
Disney are currently just throwing money at that problem. They'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. They'll come up with some cool folk stories, but they are a bit, they have some interesting.
But I'm not excited to see Cruella.
Sequels.
Oh my god, I've seen so much.
I didn't know that was a thing until the other day, until I just randomly scrolled. I was like, I'm just going to sleep on that for a minute.
All of Disney's biggest things right now are just things that have already been done. Even, like Marvel, it's just...
Yeah.
It's been
Reese,
done.
any of
just
the
in
things
comic
that Disney
form,
have released have been something that has already existed.
Exactly.
But yeah, on the point of things feeling samey, yeah, it does feel like that. And then, like you said, Israel, it makes sense. Products are costing, like, these things cost tons of money to make, you know what I mean? Video games cost hundreds of millions, and people are investing tons of stuff. And I've had this discussion at length with Connor even. It's like, these things are clearly, they you know, they're products. But it's a kind of disappointing when, you know, you're making your product is you know, initially an art form that you've turned into a product. It almost feels like, and I don't even know if I put this in here, it feels like when you're playing a game, you can hear the boardroom meeting that they were having while making this game to figure out what exactly it's going to sell while playing it.
Why do I understand that emotion? I hate the fact I can understand that entirely what you're talking
because we feel it. Because we feel it. You can feel it when you're playing these games and watching these shows. You can feel it. You can be like, this is so market tested. I can, because you know it. You know it is.
Yeah. Me and Simba had this idea of a fantastic future EA game. Let's call it, you know, crazily FIFA 2022. And it would basically be like a full open world game, but you wake up and you're playing as like a 14-year-old at a school, and you have to like go about like school stuff and then play football after. You have to well, career mode is the career.
It'll be like mode. It'll be bully. It would start off as like bully, and then it becomes FIFA.
Jeez.
Exactly.
The closest, to be fair, the closest to that with FIFA was the Journey, which was basically a story mode, essentially. And you did play it.
Prompted that discussion.
And you did play it.
I was gonna say,
yeah, you did play it as like a child at one point, taking a penalty kick. Technically, that is something that did happen. I
think they're on the way there. That means they're on the way.
As soon as the
issue is, I think people hated it, or at least didn't play it much. So I don't think that story's going to continue. But there is still some
we're betting on the hate.
Yeah, we're assuming people are going to. Me and Connor.
I want people to go, what the fuck is this?
But I think then we said we're just going to force them. We want them to get into the pitch and be like, oh yeah, this is a fucking football game. Oh. What the fuck? Yo, I was just paying my taxes and coming away from my divorce.
Yeah, like when Connor said he wanted them to spice FIFA up a bit, I was expecting, you know, more like the other idea I've heard you guys pitch every now and then. Of, you know, you're playing a match mid-match and the crowd just throws a battle axe onto the field and says, you know, don't like the keeper saving your shots, we'll kill him.
Well, to be fair, we are kind of on that vibe. Did you see the two lads on the beach? Did you see the story of the two lads on the beach? I think it was three lads, actually. Let me read you from the article, because I feel like the article does it justice. Police rushed the scene of an incident around 7:10 p.m. on Sunday evening in Sefton, Merseyside, after receiving a call that 3 men had been stabbed. A witness told the Liverpool Echo that the men had met on the beach for an arranged fight before one of them reached for a weapon. The lad who was losing the fight pulled out an axe and hit the other lad with it. The witness said his mate then pulled out a samurai sword and used that too. It was bad.
These guys are anime characters. He said, I will avenge my friend.
I respect that more than most things.
That's fucking nuts.
They really scheduled a duel.
Yeah.
I could go for that. That's good.
When I saw the sentence and his friend pulled out a samurai sword, I was like, what? Where am I?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
My man said,
well, a year and a half of lockdown does to you with only gaming to get you through.
Imagine fucking driving past the beach, you see a guy out with a katana and a guy with a battle axe, and they're just like going at it. I'm never been so proud to live in the UK, bro.
I'm proud of you Scousers for being such weebs.
Yeah, man.
Did they show up in armor?
At a beach? Nah.
Bro, it's an arranged fight. They prepared.
Yeah.
All right, here's my question, lads. If you had to join, you know, let's say this was you in this situation, you've come to the arranged fight, what weapon are you bringing to defend your honor and your boys' honor?
Okay.
I'm going to go crazy and say shield. I'm going to Captain America it up.
You're just gonna bring a shield.
Yeah, because if you think about it, you just block their attack and then just punch them in the face.
Is trebuchet too far?
Man said trebuchet.
If you can
trebuchet, I don't think that would be far enough. They're like, where's Reese for the duel? It's like, he's over there.
No. Connor, I think you misunderstand.
10 miles in that direction.
No. You don't fire it at them. You fire them.
What? How are you going to get them in the trebuchet?
Yeah, you know, trebuchets are a lot like you really chose the more complicated one as well, like catapult. Like you can maybe knock them out and then put them in the catapult.
operate it on your own as well, right? Like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't
Armor
need like
could also
a
be cool. Armor's probably a nice useful one.
That's not a weapon.
I was gonna say, is armor a weapon? Like a shield is technically a weapon.
A shield is just about a weapon.
It is just about. It's an.
Okay, fine, Simba.
Equip it.
Spiked armor. I want to walk around like a metal cactus.
No, okay, it's a weapon if you wield it. You can't wear it. Exactly. You have to wield it.
Can't wield. Well, you can wield armor.
So if I
you just
take off the helmet and wield it like a sword,
that can go. Or you could just take out the whole thing and just swing it around at people. But you can't wear it.
You know what?
I can swing it by the legs.
I don't know why, but probably a staff. Honestly, I don't know. For me, staff. Don't know why.
A staff.
Just
Canal, bro.
I don't know. Just use it to block some attacks with it, and then just.
We played too much video games. I don't know how much
poking people.
It's blocking a battle axe swing.
Yeah, and I'm sure these lads were very grounded in reality.
No, none of this is grounded in reality. I honestly, I was just trying to pick a weapon. I didn't want to be basic and pick a regular sword.
Reese going, oh wow, how unrealistic. Unlike my trebuchet.
One trebuchet, please.
I mean, yeah.
I think I'd have the more reasonable one. What about you, Simba? Which would you use?
What would I bring?
What would you bring?
I'd keep it classic. I'd just bring a club. You can't go wrong with a club.
Right, you're right.
Can never go wrong with the club.
Very nice. Very nice.
Imagine the article read, one lad then pulled out a samurai sword, to which the other guy's friend responded by pulling out a giant wooden club.
Yeah, when something's referred to as a club, it's kind of like, oh god. There's always a certain amount of it's a murky area of what is a club? Wood? Is it stone? Is it a mix of both?
A place where people
what's the line between club and when does it stop being a club and starts being a bat?
Exactly.
Once it's been refined and sanded down a bit, and it's a more smooth,
but you can refine and sand a club, and it would still be club shaped.
I don't think you can. I think once you refine it, it kind of loses its club.
I guess it would be the end. I guess it would be not the end. The part you hold. Realistically,
maybe we're thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe a bat is a type of club.
Could be.
I mean, it's the modern club.
Yeah,
it's the club with class.
Modern club.
Now let's talk about Gwyneth Paltrow and bread and stuff. That's the one that we're gonna go for.
Yeah, but bread is pretty sick though.
It is pretty
that is
sick.
A pretty low point.
I can't lie.
Bread is pretty good. I don't know if there's anything new to report on bread, but it's pretty good. If we just had
I think we've maxed out the bread stat.
Gotta start slicing it the other way.
Truly,
I feel like you can always appreciate bread.
You can appreciate good bread.
I like you just bread, man. Just bread as a whole. It's just it's doing so much good for society. You don't feel that way, Connor? That sounded like you don't feel that way.
No,
do you have something? Do you have some problems with bread?
I completely agree. I'm just kind of still stunned on Reese saying that we should cut bread the other way.
Sorry, what did you say?
The
Reese?
other way?
Yeah, just
sideways.
Bread the other way, innit?
Well, Reese, it was nice having you on the show.
Y'all don't want long sandwiches?
Do you have any final statements for the podcast ever?
What's the say? But you're not taking me down.
I think this is the last straw. Well, it's really the only straw, but it was a pretty big straw.
Only and last straw.
Yeah, the straw that broke the camel's back, except it was like a 50 kg straw. Just one.
I just want to know what your beef with long sandwiches are.
I don't even like that sentence. That sentence makes me uncomfortable, so I can imagine even attempting to eat it would be torture.
Ever had a sandwich and be like, man?
Connor, say the words long sandwich.
No, I don't want
There we go. That was a trick. You passed the test. If you said yes, I was going to kick you from the Discord call. If you'd said it, I was going to kick you.
Reese would be the motherfucker to say, I'm going to have this long sandwich. And then he would cut it. He would cut it though. He would go either, bruh. No.
Reese, I straight up be fucking Scooby-Doo out here eating long sandwiches.
Yo, they were on it.
No, don't get me wrong. Baguettes, okay, sure, they're designed that way.
No.
Man's talking about Warburton.
Those are some lawn sandwiches, bro. Those weren't baguettes anymore. I'm sorry. Scooby-Doo be eating some lawn sandwiches. Yo, quick, listen, I'm about to say something controversial. I feel like Scooby-Doo is not even that good. I'm going to be real with you guys.
Which Scooby-Doo?
Just Scooby Doo.
Like what about the originals though? Because they did like a crossover with the Harlem Globetrotters.
It sounds like I just said. All right, they've had a few hitters, but like, just
they have, bro.
I don't get why people love that show. I don't get it.
I don't know, for the same reason that people like Peppa Pig.
I don't know how to explain.
What do you mean the same reason that people like Peppa Pig? Hold up.
Yeah, you're right. There's
less
less reason for Peppa Pig. Bro, Peppa Pig's like smells like it's not a good show.
Take that back. Peppa Pig.
Well, Connor, it's not really necessarily made to be a show.
Nope.
Say.
You also stop. Both of you.
I'm kind of with Connor on this one.
No. You guys haven't watched Peppa Pig.
You guys have not watched Peppa Pig, bro. If you just
have you watched it recently?
Bro,
it's so stupid.
Peppa Pig be hitting.
Why?
Peppa Pig is so fucking good. What are you talking about?
Bro, it sucks.
No, it doesn't. Peppa Pig slaps.
It's like, oh, look at me, I'm a spoiled child.
No, the fucking
and then
Peppa
it just
Pig
goes
is better
on
than
and on.
most sitcoms. What the fuck are you on about?
Simba, that's not a high bar. Simba, that's not a fucking high bar. Most sitcoms
It may not be a high bar, but my point is Peppa Pig slaps. Peppa Pig's comedy writing is fucking good.
Yes, it is.
It's
so
as good. Yeah, no,
good.
Peppa Pig's writing is as good as Mike and Molly. There you go. You can
Get the
boast
fuck
about
out of
that
my
somewhere
house.
if you want.
Get out my house. Don't you talk to me or my children ever again.
You can take that wherever you want, bro. That means nothing.
God, I can't. Bro, I just remember.
I was gonna buy the Peppa Pig video game.
Bro, I can't. Bro, all I can remember is that I will never forget that one Peppa Pig scene where she's talking on the phone to Susie and she doesn't know, and Peppa doesn't know how to whistle, and then Susie's like, oh, I don't know how to whistle, and then she explains the process of whistling, and then Susie whistles correctly first time, and then Peppa Pig just turns off the phone.
It's fucking Peppa Pig is just so fucking good. That's a classic. Bro. Peppa Pig is. Oh, that's some top tier television. I would just.
Are you guys okay?
I don't think they are.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
It wasn't even entertaining to hear.
Exactly.
What?
What is wrong with you two?
That was so. I was waiting. I was waiting for the slap, bro. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god! Watch the episode. Oh my god! Just go watch Peppa. Peppa Pig is so.
Watch the episode. Watch the.
One of the saddest things that ever happened is my little cousin used to love Peppa Pig, and now she's moved on to Miraculous Ladybug or whatever. Bro, I'm like, I missed watching Peppa Pig.
I think one of the saddest things that happened is the fact that you're missing it.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh my god, I cannot believe.
That's two controversial opinions. Guess it's my goodbye as well.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, you and Reese.
Alright, Ezra, it's your turn. If we all get kicked out, we could just start our own. It's fine.
I don't know what controversial opinion to say right now.
Well, I quit and you threw YouTube and kicked off. So Israel, you're the only one left right now.
This is currently my podcast right now.
Can you kick us off? You quit before you kicked us off. I don't think that's my last day.
Well, I quit. When the episode ends, I have no power. Until then, I'm still here. Connor, you think Scooby Doo is better than Peppa Pig?
Oh yeah, what?
I mean, it has more entertainment.
Right. I don't think that there's a gigantic margin between them both because Scooby Doo is Scooby Doo and Peppa Pig is Peppa Pig, and they're both very different. And
hey guys, who wants to talk about moving fridges before our friendships end?
Moving fridges. That sounds useful.
Apparently, Panasonic created a fridge, and it's like a Roomba. It's like that, but it's a fridge.
Say what you will, these like tech companies, at least they're trying to like innovate. Like they've clearly hit the top of their game, and they're just kind of out of barriers to like get through. So
yeah, bro, that's so true. That's so true.
Self-driving tech is sort of it's still being developed, sort of like on like the edge right now, getting better and better. They're just trying to put in anything, man. Somebody's like, we cracked the case. We figured out how to make a Hoover drive around your house. How about a fridge? Next, where's my oven that I can have pull up next to me?
Panasonic have made a fridge for gamers. Soon we'll have the whole kitchen for gamers.
I mean, so does it walk upstairs or?
No, I don't think you can walk upstairs yet.
Isn't a kitchen for gamers like Uber Eats or something?
A kitchen for gamers, yeah, but you have to get up from your chair to go to the door for Uber Eats.
Exactly. It's like Uber Eats, but they have your key.
Yeah, I was literally about to say.
You could apparently, like with the self-driving fridge, you could apparently load it up with your dirty dishes and whatnot, right? But like,
what? It's not fridges work.
Apparently, you bring the fridge, you eat your food, you put your dirty dishes in the fridge, and then we'll take it to the dishwasher or whatnot. But like,
Yeah, what does it do when it gets to the dishwasher?
I just
Stare at it.
look at it lovingly.
next to
Who
it.
knows?
The only thing I'm thinking of is like, imagine being like a small child and there's a cabinet in the wall, and then dad says, "Get me a Sprite," and then the cabinet moves. I feel like that would be kind of terrifying if I was like,
not something.
I didn't know what's happening. I'd square up.
What if the child's in the way of the cabinet? I wonder if it must have some kind of sensor to make sure that people don't get squished.
It kills the child. You might next you're gonna get YouTube videos about how my fridge killed my child.
Sorry, I'm just looking at long bread in its fridge, so it's making me, it's annoying me. For the audio
the fridge has more weight.
Reese has posted long bread in the Discord, and it's really getting to me. Stop trying to ignore that you have long bread in the chat, Reese.
That's what you do. That's so wrong.
Stop trying to brush over this. He's posted multiple pictures of long bread, and the thing that frustrates me is these look like advertisements, so that means somebody's selling long bread.
Yes.
It does appear that way, doesn't it?
People understand some bits. There's a gap in the market that needs to be filled.
Why?
If I see long bread in someone's house, I'm going to be like, oh man, I need to go pop out to Tesco and I'm going to call the police.
I'm going to punch your bread. I will actually just punch your bread. I will squish your bread and eat it.
It's simple, right? With traditional sliced bread, you may have like, a couple sandwiches.
Don't say traditional like there's other options. Sliced bread.
I was going to say, shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. It's like, do you like your bread lasting for 2 weeks? No, neither do I. I want to use it up in 3 days.
How many slices on that picture? It's like 10 slices at most.
Well, that's exactly my point. You may have like a couple sandwiches and have like half a loaf left that you end up, throwing out. With this, a couple sandwiches is the loaf. You might as well.
If you're using your bread right, bro.
Yeah, that is using your bread right.
Is that it's the same amount of calories. So if you were only going to go through, you would still go through half a loaf.
Also, think of the toasters.
But nobody wants to make like 3 sandwiches, but you could just have one long sandwich.
Bro, think of the toasters. People don't even have counter space to like toast that.
You toast this.
You have to get one of those like industrial ones at a hotel.
Hi, audio listeners. I'm so sorry. Go look up long bread on like Google Images.
You'll understand what we're talking about. As long as it's not
this is very necessary. Just look for long bread.
Do you just oven it? Do you put it in a grill?
How the fuck do you toast this? Yeah, what the fuck?
You just have to grill it.
How do you make French toast with this?
I mean,
what pan is gonna fit this bread?
Ooh. It's less of a pan and more of like a dish that you would have to use.
Ironic, because pan means bread in French.
It does mean bread in French. This is not what the French had in mind, I don't think. Oh my god. Connor, you want to be on this guy's team for not liking Peppa Pig? This is the man you're siding with.
He's not on my team. He's just not directly affiliated. He's just over here.
I'd just like you to know this is who you're in cahoots with.
Listen. Right. As somebody who also hasn't tried it, when you try it, it will change your life.
The fact that you believe that is worse.
Yeah, honestly.
Reese is the type of person to buy one of them fucking those skin on cases, bro. Those human flesh cases.
Yes, he is.
What?
Yes, he is.
Israel, this is your topic, so I'll let you take this one away.
Okay. So, as you know, sometimes, when I think of talks on the podcast, sometimes I find them through Twitter. So apparently, scientists basically developed a material that essentially simulates artificial skin. And basically, the artificial skin can basically be wrapped around smartphones, essentially. And you can also use it as like a mouse pad as well.
I just had a
Jimmy
Neutron brain blast. That's not good.
Yo, Simba, did you have a brain blast in the same direction I just did by any chance?
I think I did.
That's the Raven.
No.
That's what you got, not a brain blast. You saw the future.
No. We saw the future.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's called the skin-on interface, and they have a simple version, and they have an ultra-realistic version. If you enjoy that sort of thing.
I hate the name already.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like too often we're not given actual names for people. Like, it's always scientists. Who? Where?
We need names. Names and address.
What origin? What lab? Where is it just a sketchy ass warehouse somewhere where someone's been developing
I'm with Connor on
electric
this one.
flesh?
Can we put out like a warrant or something for this guy?
Like, exactly.
Yeah,
like, what is this?
Okay, so let me.
That was a team. Can we put out a warrant for him and his colleagues?
Yeah, basically, if I explain this in more detail, so the essential point of this is that the prototype is basically been designed to look like human skin and can simulate different forms of human contact, such as being tickled, caressed, and pinched, which is really weird. So you basically caress the skin and it'll do something. And so basically the point. So one example they show in the video was like tactile emotions with like the use of emojis. So one example, someone tickles the back of their phone, which has the skin on interface on it, and it has been used like as an input for like a laughing emoji. Or there was another example for it being used for like gaming as a joystick. So someone was using it as like a touchpad, and what they were doing was they had like their finger pressed into the skin like really deeply and was just moving their finger as like a joystick. And it was like, it's really weird. When I saw it in the video, I was like, oh my god, this looks like I get the use for you.
I have no comment.
But that's weird.
Can we just stop playing games? Why are you all talking about emojis and shit? Let's be real. We know what this is going to be used for. Why are you pretending? Why is everybody pretending? It's a realistic feeling skin. Come on, guys. Why are you out here talking about emojis and computer touchpads? Get the fuck out of here.
It's funny you mentioned like what it could be used for. One of the sus uses it'd be used for is like
the only use.
The primary market.
Yeah.
Like, no, I promise I use it for gestures.
I use it for emojis, I swear.
I use it for emojis, I swear.
Yeah. Here's something that one of the scientists said, essentially. She basically said, like, the familiarity of the skin provides a more natural interface. She also believes that we should be making devices to be more human-like compared to augment with machine parts. And then
one of the familiarity with skin, as in we have it.
I don't really want to feel like I'm touching someone up every time I'm looking for my phone in my pocket.
Exactly.
That's just a personal preference. I know I can assure you we might be alone in that, but that's a personal preference.
The funny thing is, and here's what also, and here's something else that one of the study the lead author said. He basically was claiming that because, face-to-face conversations are enriched by touch due to the ability to convey emotion, however, he feels like the skin on interface will regain that sort of sense of touch through communication through the devices. Through the interface. It's kind of
ironic. Weird. He's probably going to be the person responsible for like disrupting like I don't know, just big social changes in the future.
100%. You're gonna you love human interaction so much that you decided to be part of crashing their birth rates.
Is touch
literally like
what? Just think, is touch that big of a thing?
I guess it depends.
Different cultures, to be fair, kind of.
Some cultures, that's true. Some cultures are more touchy than others, but but yeah, bro, that's still. I don't like the idea, which I know this isn't it, but I don't like the idea that somebody's texting me and kind of
feeling their phone
without my consent.
They're molesting their phone.
Yeah, that's violation.
I don't like the thought of that. That just feels invasive. It feels like I'm being cyber molested. Oh my god, we created cyber molestation.
Without your knowledge.
Holy crap.
They sent the emoji with their tongue. Get away from me.
Oh my god. That's so true. No. Yeah, because if they just send like an emoji and it's just like a high five and I'm like, I don't want to touch you. Stop.
I'm in a very awkward point because like just from like innovation and just like advancement of technology standpoint, it's really cool and it's amazing and stuff, but it's also just hard and horrible and stay away from me.
Like the one thing I do like about the use for it is like being able to like use your finger as like some sort of joystick when you press into it. That's kind of cool. But why human skin, though?
Yeah, we already invented a touchpad.
Yeah, we kind of skipped the step where we need pressure sensitive. Nah, we just don't need that. It just doesn't need to exist.
If you're able to say like interface this in some way with like an artificial arm, maybe you can give people back the sensation of touch again. in like a lost limb.
Reese has brought this back. That's actually a good application. That's actually.
But I'm no doctor and scientist. Therefore, I don't know how possible that is. But if they are able to do stuff like that, that's cool.
But if that's the direction they're trying to go with it, then I
okay, fine.
We're back again.
There's a 90% chance it goes one way and a 10% chance it goes off to the side, nice and happy.
Funnily enough, it's open source, so definitely going to be.
Oh, then way. Definitely, yeah.
Well, I think the human race, what we at, like 8 billion? That's pretty good. That's a good record. That's a good number.
Yeah, we'll try again next
start
time.
Bringing that down a bit, I guess.
I guess this is the come down.
It will be pretty cool when it reverses. I just want to see everyone's faces.
My thing is I want to see what gets us first. I want to see if it's the sex dolls or the global warming that gets us first.
That is kind of the question. To be fair, yeah, at this point, people should be wagering on which apocalypse is going to get us.
Potentially, one could solve the other, depending on which happens first.
That's true. It depends whether or not the sex... Well, if the androids need charging, though, Reese.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you know that your sex dolls are killing the rainforest?
I mean, Simba, they could find a way to, charge it off of like some sort of kinetic power.
Wild.
Nuts.
As we solve the energy crisis.
Yo, Reese is gonna get a Nobel Prize. Holy crap.
Wild. Damn. Yeah.
That's crazy. Good job, Reese. Don't forget me. You actually, you're the guy you're the long bread guy. Don't include me, Steve.
Yeah, actually, I changed my mind.
Changed my mind. Congratulations, but don't include me.
What it takes to be a great man.
Yeah. It's either creepy or just really sad is the uses for this technology. But
basically.
Creepy, sad, or advancing prosthetics. Unfortunately, that last one is going to be very few of the uses I see of this thing in the future.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I imagine so.
But to the people who are getting prosthetic limbs that are going to feel like actual human skin, big dub for you. For everyone else,
please pretty fucking cool.
If you see me on the street, don't talk to me if you're in the other categories.
You don't exist to me. I do not know you. I won't even. I don't acknowledge you. You do not exist to me. There is no such thing.
This is why I've moved away from electronic entertainment. I just go outside and bash together. That's like a way.
Damn right. I'd rather watch the boys in form be smashing axe and a sword together.
Just go out and have a picnic with long sandwiches.
Just go to the beach, bring some coffee and binoculars, see what's going down.
Damn straight, man. That's the way.
That is the way, definitely. But if you are still in favor of electronic entertainment, then this is the place to go. We are the best form of electronic entertainment. This podcast, the Unverified Everything, is the best place. The YouTube channel, the twitch.tv/Unverified show, where you can find all the boys separately streaming and doing their thing, and leaving the boys a review on Apple Podcasts. Let them know what you think, and I'm sure they'll read it out on the next episode if you leave a review. So feel free to do that. Shout out to Ahmed and Scrub. Thank you for your reviews. Much appreciated. It's your loving support that helps the podcast grow and get to even more people. So that one day we can form a small army and take over a small island. And who doesn't want that? That's my whole spiel. Anything else from you boys?
You make a small army to take over a small island. That small island becomes very crowded with the army. And so you may not have enough space to truly enjoy the island.
Well, the army kind of becomes a military fort that you use to recruit more people so you can take over bigger islands.
Do they stay on the island? Or they stay like...
Well, once you've taken over the new piece of land, you can split up the people. So you can have some people on the old island and some people on the new island. And you do that until you've taken over planet Earth. It's a slow grind, but I say like in 100 to 200 years, you can have probably most of planet Earth down.
Yeah,
especially with technology. Apparently, sooner or later, going to be making most of them distracted anyway.
Exactly, there'll be declining birth rates. You just make sure your birth rate is high.
Get out,
and then you can win. Yeah, exactly.
Closing statement. Well, weaves are horny for Samsung. That is all.
Oh my god. People gonna be put my god.
Oh no.
Oh, we should have the same brain blast I did. Oh man.
Oh no.
That's nuts.
Did it happen again, guys? Did you just get even?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yo, that's nuts. Oh my god.
Oh no. Why?
I'm interested to know what you guys have a brain blast about.
Well, Israel, think of this new technology on a phone case. Samsung makes phones.
Yeah. Oh!
I really want it to end on that noise that Israel just made.